5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey Grace Humble lead team, so excited that you're watching our second video installment on how to better gain, train, and retain volunteers. We're going to cover again A, B, C, D, and E of our new volunteer structure that we're working on. Last time was all about A and attract. Today's video is going to be about B and build. But somebody that I want to introduce to you who is helping us build this is May Surpass. Her and her husband Mitch have been a vital part of our church, Grace, and they have spent the last 3 years here, and just in the last year have really just jumped right in and said, hey, we have a passion for the serve culture at our church. We want to help in any way that we can. May has put together and done a lot of research that you are seeing me share with you today. So going forward, if you haven't met May, I hope you take a minute and see her. You may have seen her serving in our serve suite, or you may have seen her serving as an usher. You may have seen her working with our kids ministry. Why? Because she wants to learn about all the different areas there are to serve so that she has a great understanding going forward. And I promise you, she is a true gem to the kingdom of God. So here are the 3 or 4 things that we want you to take away from B, build. When you're working with your teams, it's important that we're continually building them up and training them and giving them the right amount of information. But most importantly, when it comes to meeting with your team and building them up, inspiration trumps information. Inspiration trumps information. Yes, share the details, share the nitty-gritty, but don't forget to inspire them and let them know why what they're doing makes a difference in the lives of people. The second thing really that we want to help you know or implement is that you are writing out job descriptions for each and every position that you oversee. Why? So that those that are signing up to volunteer in your ministry, they know what a win looks like, so that when they do give their all-out best, they give 100%, that it's focused in the right direction, so that they can look back and say, man, I did this to the best of my ability and I know that I'm winning. The second or the third thing that we want you to take away from this video is that we find it very, very, very important that we as a team, that we as a team are meeting before every service. We're calling it a VIP huddle, where we're sharing vision, we're sharing information, and we're praying together. Perhaps you've already been doing this with your team, but if you're not, we're asking you to implement this right away. It doesn't matter if you're in production, or if you're in kids ministry, or you're an usher, or you're a parking lot. We want you to meet together with your team before every service and cast the vision, give them information, and pray together as a team. Finally, when you do find it necessary to have a meeting, be sure that you're prepared. Be sure that you put an adequate amount of time in there preparing. But there are some great alternatives to having meetings. For instance, which is why we're having a video sent to you today, or sending an email. And when you send an email, make sure it's to the point. Make sure it's got the right email title. It will help you as you build up your team. So again, remember, inspiration trumps information. Remember the importance of writing out job descriptions for your teams, and ultimately work with May so that you can have a perfect volunteer organizational chart specific to your ministry. And lastly, make sure to have vision, information, and prayer huddles every service.